Bit of a project I'm undertaking, and it is to, as you can see from the pictures, probably on the thumbnail, of an old 12-string guitar that I bought from a chap locally. He said it was his dad's, and it was bought back in the 1970s, which probably makes it as not as old as me, but quite old, older than a lot of people that I know. And this is what it looks like. Let me get this damn thing to work. Here it is. Okay. I've watched a few YouTube documentaries on guitar maintenance and looking after your guitar, so on and so forth, and I was quite surprised as to the level of detail you can get into when looking after your guitar. So I purchased a stack of stuff that you can see now in the pictures that I've just taken, and I'm going to work through bit by bit the process of stripping the whole thing down, cleaning it all up. Not sure if I'm going to take the machine heads off. A bit of a scary thing to do that. I've never done anything like this before, but it's a bit of a learning curve. We'll see. Wait for the next bit, and you'll see some more pictures and me blathering on about it. All right. Okay. Thank you. Now all the strings are off. You can see the fretboard a bit better, and it does look very, very mucky indeed. There's lots of dust on the inside. I wish I had one of those air jet in a canister things, but not going to bother with that now. But yeah, let's show you up close the frets. Pretty damn mucky. Yeah, I forgot to say, on one of the YouTube tutorials, it talked about cleaning up the actual frets, the metal dividers going up and down the fretboard. I don't know, the frets. So I'm going to do that. I've got some masking tape, and I'm going to use a little abrasior thingy that I've got here to take the surface layer of gunk off and then give them a little polish. So, masking tape. Here we go. And there you go. You can see by the amount of gunk that's come up on this rag just off them frets alone. Fucking what the fuck? So anyway, look, guys, come on. Shit. I think it's time for a cup of coffee here. I'm going to break. Then we'll start working on the cleaning up the body and cleaning up all the muck here. Look, yuck. For the fret bars, I used a very light metal cleaning block, and then used a very sparingly used an amount of peak metal polish. Gave it all a good rub down, cleaned it all up, got loads of muck off. Then I took the masking tape off, Proceeded then with some lighter fluid, squirted onto a bit of kitchen paper, and then began to rub that into the frets, and then with the Stanley blade, dragging it across rather than pushing it across, dragging it across just to roll up some of the muck that's embedded deep down, and again cleaning with the dampened kitchen paper with the lighter fluid. Once I gave that a really good thorough clean, I got a very light scouring pad, and then just gave it a once over, just to make sure that all the muck, or as much muck, could have come off as best as it could. And then with the lemon oil, I gave it a good old lathering of that, allowed it to dry in for about 30 minutes or thereabouts, cleaned off the residue, and then done it all over again. And then went back, cleaned off that residue, and then boom, the fretboard was looking really nice and very clean. Bit of elbow grease, all it needed. Oh, well, all done, cleaning wise. I'm going to take a break for a bit now. Have something to eat. I've not put the strings on yet. But yeah, it's smelling and looking like a much better guitar. Cleaned front and back, fretboard. I didn't take the machine heads off. Bit of a faff. Never done it before, but who knows? I might buy a heap of shit guitar for a couple of 20 quid or something like that, and have a go at doing some stuff. Okay, take a look, see what you think. Once it was all cleaned and smelling a lot better, surprisingly the polish has quite a pleasant smell to it. I put the strings back on. It wasn't such a great big ordeal. It's the first time I've ever done that on a 12 string. But it wasn't a difficult job. Tuned up straight away and gave it a few strums, and it was fine. So I didn't want to do anything more with it last night. So I just let the strings do what they needed to do overnight, and had a bit of a play on it a bit earlier, and it does sound at least 50% better than what it did beforehand. And it was an interesting project. I'm looking forward to working on guitars again in the future, and getting to know a bit more about the instrument inside and out. Thanks for watching.